Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is about acne. So, to get started, this video will be very long, very real, and very bare. So, just be patient with me. So, it all started when I was 13, 12 years old, I would say. My acne started happening on the forehead. See, the thing was, it wasn't even really that bad. It was just it was a lot. It was like, I'm in the forehead. It's sad. So, you know, as a teenager, you'd be like, oh my god, like, I'm so ugly, you know? I'd just be like my acne is just so bad, and I just can't. It was just like that. I felt so disgusting already. And thinking back to that, I'm just like, girl, what on earth are you talking about? But moving forward, I'm now in high school, first year high school, and yep, I started thinking about getting bangs to cover it up. And at the same time, it was just worse because my hair is curly, and not curly, but wavy, and like, it's just buhaghag siya, sis. Buhaghag. So I found out about kojic soap when I was in high school. Tita Eden was actually the one who recommended that to my mom, and she wanted me to try it. So I did. And yep, that did save my skin for my entire high school, I would say. And so I think what I did wrong in high school was that I would leave it on my face for too long. I would leave it on my face for about 45 minutes. And girl, it was burning my face, and I didn't even know. It was taking out all the moisture and natural protection I had for my skin, which my dad would say, but girls don't listen, you know? I didn't listen to my dad, and I just kept doing it to my face because I was clear. It was clearing me up, so I kept doing whatever I think was good for my skin, what was helping my skin clear up. So throughout my entire high school, I was clear, like I said, and then I started breaking out again in college. When I was my year and a half in college, I started breaking out. I honestly do believe it was because I was lactose intolerant. Dairy has a very weird connection with acne. It's very direct. And just funny things, I was in college and we've been eating McDonald's for every day. It was the closest restaurant and cheap one that we can find. You know, we didn't have a lot of money, and I don't have a lot of allowances like you guys, but that was the cheapest lunch I can get. And for 20 pesos, I would get like the chicken tender with the rice. And this is no hate to McDonald's, okay? This is no hate, but you guys, when I'm just gonna be completely honest, I didn't poop for an entire week because I was eating McDonald's. That was the worst week of my life, because when I'm not exaggerating this, I missed my finals for, what class was that? I can't remember. It was one of those classes in college. I missed my final there, and I had to beg my teacher to just basically give me a second chance. I was at home in pain because my stomach was so hard. It was hard. It was rock hard. Like, if you point at it like this, like it was hard. It was hard. I'm not exaggerating. It was hard. And luckily my dad was home, and I couldn't go to school. It was just so painful. I felt so sick. He made me chug a whole can. He made me chug a whole can of pineapple juice and a lot of water. When I'm not exaggerating, you guys, is my was black. It was black, you guys. It was just, oh my god. Ever since then, I stopped eating McDonald's. So no hate to McDonald's, but you made shit black. So I'm sorry, but I just gotta put it out there. Going back to my story. That was going back now. I am lactose intolerant, and I didn't realize it until I got here in the US. Another story for that is our last year in Philippines, actually, my family decided to go to Yellow Cab for a dinner, and I had pasta, the regular pasta. I think it was a carbonara, I think. I was so sick. So 15 minutes back to our house, like on our way home, I was so sick. I was feeling like puking and barfing and farting and myself all at once. And I couldn't help but feel like puking in the car. When we got home, I just rushed to the toilet and I was just barfing everything out. I was barfing everything out and I couldn't handle it. But those were the first few times I would say I didn't know lactose intolerance yet. So those were the first few times I would say I was allergic to dairy. My stomach was just not up for it. After those first few times, I started breaking out on my chin. And that was actually when my classmate in Sofa recommended me her skincare line, her family's skincare line, Zane's Skin. I don't know if you guys seen this poster in their stores, but that girl is me. Yeah, my friend Eula was just so amazed by how Zane's Skin helped me during that time that she was like, Kim, can I take some before after pictures? And that was me. I would say this is a month period, a 30-day trial of the pack. I actually bought 2 packs, I think, just to make sure that I don't run out. See, the thing is, it did work for my skin, but right when we left Philippines and we moved here, I have no idea why, but for some reason it was just not working anymore. My skin felt like burning from the glycolic soap, and I just had to stop using it. That product really did help me. It really saved my skin. Thinking back at it now, my acne was coming from somewhere. It wasn't just from the products I was using. Before Zane's Skin 2, I was breaking out, I think mostly because I started using this mask, the peel-off mask, the really thick gel peel mask, and it just sucked out pretty much the good out of my skin, and that was one of the reasons why I started breaking out. It was before this, actually. And there was no going back because all of my pores were just bigger now, and all of the dirt and all that was just getting in my skin. Plus, it was very dry because of all the glycolic soap I used. There wasn't any much protection. When we first moved here, I heard about Proactive, and when I say that I am never going back to something, that's Proactive. No offense to everyone who were good with Proactive. Hiyang sila, but I wasn't. Sis, my face was burning. It was painful when I put it on. See, that is one more thing. I think my face was completely dried out. It was completely dried out from all of the products I was using before, that even the most effective products don't work on me because my skin was completely dry, and this didn't react well to how damaged my skin already was. Mind you, I wasn't even using any sunscreen either, so that didn't help either. Then I found out about acne.org. Now that actually did help me too. The cleanser was very gentle. I think that is one of the best cleansers I've used so far. But the benzoyl peroxide wasn't helping my skin either. It was just irritating my skin even more. So I've stopped using that completely. So by this time, I started thinking about like, how, like, where is the acne coming from? You know, during this time, I would say this is around 2015, 2016. During those times, I was just like where is it coming from? Like, how do I stop it? How do I prevent it? So by this time, I was getting really, really sick, and I have no idea why. So I started taking raw garlic cloves. I would chop them a little bit just so I can eat it, and I would just drink it with water. I would kind of throw up in the glass, and I would just suck it all back in, you know, no pain, no gain. So I tried that out, and that didn't help either. I honestly think that broke me out as well because of how acidic it was in my stomach. So that's when I finally decided. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut dairy. I'm just gonna completely stop eating dairy. So I stopped eating pizza. I would stop eating just anything with dairy, mostly ice cream, because I love ice cream. That's when I went to the doctors, actually. After that, I was just like, I'm done. They gave me antibiotics for my acne, although it did help, but it was just worse after that. Antibiotics really kill even the good bacteria in your stomach. From what I experienced, I got really sick because of that. My body was so sick. I was having these really burning feeling in my stomach, I guess from all of the antibiotics I was taking. I took antibiotics for, I would say, 6 months. It did clear up my face. But right when I stopped it, I counted 4 days and my acne just started coming back. So this is a photo of me, 2017. So this was when the acne really just started like coming back full force, like in your face, girl. In your face, I'm back. I'm just like, I'm back to ruin your life, to ruin your face. I am so sick of acne, like you have no idea. I would say I counted a whole month to kind of just see if it was going away, but it wasn't. So I started going online again, and that is actually when I found out about Organic Olivia. Organic Olivia's video has millions of views on YouTube. It was the How I Cured My Acne, Cystic Digestive Hormonal. I remember the video having just thousands of views, and now it has millions, and it's crazy. Finding out about Organic Olivia really changed how I see the food I eat and vitamins we need every day. She's really informed me a lot about how I can change my body and how I can cure my acne. So I watched the video, I finished the entire video, I went to her page. The first thing I bought was the Peripero Cleanse. After taking the whole bottle, I can really say it works. I was very tired all the time, very tired. I felt like I was lightheaded every day. I wasn't getting period. I was very irregular. For the first time in months, I got my period. I would get period, but it was just spotting, so it's not an actual period. I don't count that as a period. I first started getting period again, and that's when I actually said, wow, that actually helped a lot. But my acne did kind of went away, but it was still there. So I finished the bottle, and I decided, she keep talking about probiotics, I'm gonna try probiotics. So I did. The first probiotic that I've taken is actually the one from her. It is good, but it was just very expensive. I did clear up a little bit, but not to the point where I can finally face the camera and say, you know what, I have little spots, but who cares? So I started taking Refresh Pro B probiotic feminine supplement, because I was also thinking, you know what, maybe it is also because I'm not getting my period. That's why I have acne. And I started going to Christopher's Original Formulas Female Tonic formula, and that gave me period every month. I ordered L-lysine with a Refresh Pro B. The Refresh Pro B actually did help me, but at the same time, right after I would get off it, I would break out again. I would break out easily. So in Organic Olivia, she would also talk about balancing your bacteria in your body is very important. I'm gonna let her do all that talk because I have no idea like how to explain it myself. But I started really focusing on how I can balance my bacteria in my stomach by taking probiotics, vitamins. That's cleared me up. But at the same time, I would still break out very, very fast. Like if I get off the supplements. The probiotic that really cleared me up was actually Garden of Life doctor formulated once daily women's shelf stable probiotics. And I would take that every day in the morning on an empty stomach. I would still get breakouts, but not to the point where it was very bad like the one before. Moving forward to now, this is when I found out about this other video. It's about a mom who has a teenager. She started talking about Pantothenic Acid. Here we go. This is why I told you to wait. Pantothenic acid deficiency can cause numbness and burning of the hands and feet. I would say I wouldn't really say I have those. I would get headaches all the time. Extreme tiredness, irritability, restlessness, sleeping problems. I've been having that for so long. Stomach pain, heartburn, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, and loss of appetite. So all of those connected is what I was feeling a few years back. And to myself, realizing that I was just deficient with some vitamins is mind-blowing to me. Nothing in the world is annoying than being sick. So now, let's talk about the products I've been using. I've actually been using, this is actually the only one I can find near me. It's the Vitamin Shoppe Pantothenic Acid Vitamin B5 500 mg. And I take this every day in the morning in an empty stomach. And that's actually, I would say, helps me clear up. At the same time, I can eat some of the bad stuff. This product is gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and nut-free. So this is all just for me. This is how I've been clear. I would still break out, but you know what? For my acne, you can actually see like the scars right here. Like there's a lot of spots. I just got this. And like some of the areas right here. But compared to the one before, I'll take it any day. Yeah, I'll take it any day. I think one of the most emotional things ever were when my face was burning from soap, I guess, or whatever, and Marlon was actually there for me. He rubbed moisturizer on his face and he just dabbed it on my face like this. And every time I remember that, I keep crying. I would just cry. I would try to put makeup on and try to cover it up, you know, but at the same time I would just feel like you're not ugly if you have acne, and never let anyone make you feel low by having acne. You're not ugly if you have acne. If you guys have acne stories, please let me know, so maybe I can incorporate your routines to mine. But so far the only product I've been using for my face now is this one. I actually found out about this product by chance. I was actually not planning on buying this. I was just looking at it, and it says it's non-comedogenic. One thing you should always look for when you have sensitive skin, acne-prone skin, always look for non-comedogenic, oil-free. If it's fragrance-free, oil-free, non-comedogenic, go for it. Ever since I've been using this soap, it's actually helped me clear my acne and the irritation on my face. It would really calm my face down. No hate to all the other products, especially to McDonald's. Acne, man. This is a very long video, and I hope you guys, were patient enough to actually wait till the end and listen to my sob story. But so that's that. Tell me what you guys think about this video, and give me a thumbs up. You can always comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.